Alright, take two. Hey everybody, it's Tsunami Quake here, bringing you guys a Mercy gameplay. This is the game Gears of War 3 for those of you that can't recognize it. And this is the game mode Torque Bow Tag. It was a special game mode that was released during the beginning of the launch, I think. This was like the 4th or 5th week, I think. And for those of you that don't know what kind of game mode this is basically have an exploding crossbow spawn, or exploding bow and arrow spawn around the map. You try and shoot people with it, and you have a pistol just in case you run out, and madness ensues, as you'll see in this video. I cut out the first round because it was pretty boring, and then nothing really happened. And these 2 rounds, I do pretty well, get some long shots, get some nice kills, and I hope you guys will enjoy that. But in particular, though, I haven't posted to my channel or this channel in a while, and I wanted to remedy that because, well, first of all, let me explain why, and then I'll get into something else that I wanted to talk about, because a few people don't understand why I don't upload as often as I do, and I just wanted to clear the air around that for the 2 people that asked. No, I'm just kidding. But the reason that I don't post, and the reason that I think this is a policy that I think a lot of YouTubers should adopt, because I see some pretty bad commentaries out there. And one tip is, if you don't enjoy listening to it, or if you weren't particularly interested in what they were saying, don't post it and don't commentate over it. Unless you have a good idea that you really want to talk about, don't bother releasing that commentary, because nobody's going to enjoy listening to it, and you yourself are not going to have any satisfaction out of seeing the little views or whatever that it gets. And that's a policy that I've adopted recently, because as I understand, a lot of people on YouTube are picky about what they want. A lot of people either want really high-scoring games, really good tip videos and stuff they haven't seen, or just really funny videos that they enjoy live. And in particular, I'm not good at any one of those, because one, I can't score those amazing games because somehow people are able to shoot me around corners. I'm not going to rant right now. That's for a different video. 2, anytime I come up with a tip, there's already somebody that's done it, and they just decide to say, hey, I did this first, I'm cooler. And 3, I don't have the time to edit a funny video together like I know a few people do. And that's unfortunate, because I would like to do that, because that sounds like a lot of fun. And I've always wanted to do montages, but I just don't have the proper equipment for it. So maybe in the future, like sometime this summer, I'll do that. But for now, you're just going to have to deal with the commentaries. Sorry. I'll work on that part. And the reason I'm doing this commentary, it may not seem like I have an idea that I wanted to talk about, but what I just said kind of leads into what I wanted to talk about in this commentary, and that is the current state of commentaries on YouTube. I don't think that I have any right to be saying what I have to say, but technically this is the internet, and technically I don't think anyone else should care what I have to say. But if I say something that you agree with, then good for you. If you say something that you don't agree with, good for you too. Please comment below with your opinions on what I'm about to say, and because any and all feedback is appreciated, because I take note of it all and improve whatever I do on my channel and here with that knowledge. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about how the YouTube community looks right now as far as the video game commentators. I'm not talking about makeup or cat videos or any of that crap. I'm talking about the gaming portion of YouTube, the portion that we're all involved in, the portion that is considered our community. There's air quotes here in case you couldn't tell. Well, of course you couldn't tell. Moving on, the 3 or 4 rather main commentators groups are, as I said, you have your high-scoring games. That's your Fear Crads, your Mark of J, your what is that, Ronaldinho 1224, whatever. I don't even know the numbers. I'm just gonna call him Ronaldinho. You have your tip videos like T. Martin, Woody's Gamer Tag, sometimes Wings of Redemption, although most of the time he falls into Category 4, which I'll get into in a minute. You have Category 3, which is funny videos, montage videos. I kind of group those into one because they're all editing. And those are your people like Jericho, your Hazard Cinemas. They kind of fall into all the same category in my opinion. And then you have Category 4, which I consider the commentary category. And that might seem a bit odd, but most videos on YouTube now don't focus on the commentary, especially Categories 1 and 3. Category 2, kind of, for the tips, but really you just have to have the gameplay with that, or else it doesn't make any sense. Category 4, which is the category I feel I fall into a lot, is the commentary, and that's when your video isn't really focused on the gameplay, but more focused on the commentary, because your gameplays aren't stellar like a Mark of J, but they aren't crap like Jericho sometimes put out. No offense to Jericho, he knows that he puts out crap, and it's funny just because of the way he talks, and that's just what makes it funny, and that editing that he puts together with his music sometimes, or with the clips put together, it's just funny. But I'm talking about the raw, unedited commentary like you're listening to right now. I haven't stopped once throughout this commentary, and I don't plan to, and I plan to finish this commentary all the way through. Now, you may say that's a little old school, people don't like to listen to that anymore, and I understand you completely. I understand that that can be boring, that can be old school, and nobody likes to hear it, but I enjoy that. I like having this kind of YouTube video up where it's a discussion almost. You talk, I talk, you talk, I talk, you talk, that's it. I say my part, you comment below, I reply to that comment, and you say yes or no to that comment, and we move on with our day. That's what I wanted to do, that's why I joined the YouTube scene in the first place, and unfortunately, after the 2 years that I've been on here, the little growth I've had due to my inconsistency with posting and my unoriginality apparently on my channel, the YouTube community has advanced too far for this to be a viable source of popularity. I am unfortunately the victim of that, and my friends who have been posting new original stuff that people that their sub bases want to see have been able to experience that good growth, and good for them, good for them. Hats off to you for coming up with good ideas. I myself can't think of many good ideas that I want to post about because, one, if I don't care about it enough to do a 6 to 9 minute commentary about it, I'm not going to post it, and two, if I know that it's not going to get very good reception because of the little amount of people I have, I'm not going to bother either. Because at this point in the YouTube community, you have all those big channels that are kind of monopolizing, and you also have those channels that are joining together on machinimas, kind of like a merger, I guess, if you want to compare it to real life. And it's kind of monopolizing the current situation, but I'm not here to rant about that, and I'm just going to stop that there, because if I keep talking about that further, it's going to turn into a rant, and nobody likes watching a rant, unless it's somebody who rants funnily, such as Wings of Redemption. And people that do that, it's good for a day, and then afterwards it gets tiring because that's all they post. So, we're not here to talk about that, we're here to talk about me, and despite how conceited that sounds, I just want to continue on by saying that doing what I'm doing right now isn't hard. It's not hard to get behind a mic and commentate. It's not hard to talk about whatever comes into your head. I actually don't plan out these commentaries as well as some people do, such as your Boo. You may have heard of him. He's a commentator. His name is Boo. He does a lot of voice acting. He plans out his commentaries so well, and it just sounds so fluent and well put together. And I enjoy those commentaries, but I don't really do much planning. And the reason for that is because I'm very old school with my commentaries, and you could say out with the old and with the new, and I completely agree with you. I enjoy new content. Me, myself, I just can't find the time to edit or the attention span to enjoy editing something together. So I just stick with these commentaries posted on Gameplay, and I particularly enjoy these videos. I know that a lot of you are getting bored and tired of it. Sorry, I understand where you're coming from. And I guess since I don't have that much time left, I'm going to go ahead and reach the ultimate point of this commentary, and that is, I understand that a lot of people have their own tastes. I understand that a lot of people have what they like to watch and what they don't, and if they don't like to watch it, then don't watch it. That's something that's been said over and over, and hopefully people will eventually follow it one day. And if you do like to watch it, go ahead and tell me why. I want to know in the comment section below. I want to get some discussion started. Why do you watch YouTube videos? What kind? Categories 1, 2, 3, or 4. And why did you start or enjoy those videos? Thank you guys for watching this video. Sorry it kind of took me a while to arrive at my final point, but I hope you guys stuck with me. That was a pretty good game of Gears of War 3. If you want to see more, come over to my channel. But for now, I'm going to sign off. Thank you guys for listening once again. My name is Tsunami Quake, and I will see you all later. Peace out.